Alright, thank you very much for joining me again. This is Gulpane, back with a very quick review of this game that I've been playing recently, which is Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Advance. So, I've already reviewed or had a look at the golf game, and that was excellent. So I got this game as well, the tennis game, and this is fantastic also. So you have the general sort of like Mario Tennis game. I think it's common to most Mario Tennis games. You got like the same modes and the same sort of gameplay, and it's very, very basic and simple. The new Mario Tennis game has you getting bigger and smaller. Well, the relatively new one that was out a few years ago, that one has you growing in size, but it's very, very basic and simple. And I think that was the criticism that was laid at it, was there wasn't enough modes and there wasn't enough stuff to do. This one on the advanced, then, this is actually an excellent tennis game, because for the simple fact that you have the regular modes, like the singles, doubles, and then there's like a campaign mode, but also the RPG mode adds so much to the game that it's very difficult to actually separate Mario Tennis from Mario Tennis RPG, because this obviously here is the regular game where you can pick from one of 8 of the Mario cast, the Mario roster: Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, Bowser, Wario, Waluigi, I think, etc. Yoshi maybe as well. So you pick them, but in the actual RPG bit, it's far superior, because you're like a kid. You can be a boy or a girl, and then if you're a boy or a girl, the other characters with you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And you basically have to go around like a tennis club and engage in conversation with different characters, different non-player characters, and then you have to beat certain characters. But it's not just tennis games. You have to do like different kind of challenges as well. I don't know what you call them really. Just like different kind of events where you have to hit the ball against the wall a certain amount of times, or you have to hit a certain part of the wall. So it does vary it up a little bit. But the real strength of the game, I think, is the sort of RPG element or the story element of it, where you're kind of progressing a character, you're leveling up. You're doing different sort of activities, as opposed to just playing tennis all the time. There's moving around the clubhouse, or the sort of the tennis area, the open world tennis area, if you will. There is a bit of variety in it. Obviously, it's a Game Boy Advance game, so it's not going to be an absolute world beater. But these sort of like games that are RPG games, but are kind of using like a sport or something, they're absolutely excellent. And this one, programmed by Camelot, is fantastic. The makers, Camelot, the developers of this game, they also created Golden Sun, which is a fantastic RPG for the Game Boy Advance. It never really got popular, though. There was three games of Golden Sun, and then it kind of just stopped. So I don't know, maybe Camelot got absorbed or something, or the team disbanded, or they got put on a different project. I'm not really sure. But Mario Tennis for the Game Boy Advance, specifically for the Game Boy Advance, is absolutely excellent. I believe the Game Boy Color, Mario Tennis and Golf as well, perhaps, I'm not sure, have RPG elements as well. But then none of the other games after it had the RPG elements, which is quite a disappointment, because I probably would have bought them as well. So that's Mario Tennis. Thanks very much for joining me, and if you've played Mario Tennis, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the video, and appreciate you watching to the end. Adios.